Hi Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I am Shandra Lynn and this is going to be your general energy reading for the month of July. We're coming into the new moon and it's still the beginning of the month, so I'm finding that really nice. So new moon reading for July. It is general, so take it how it resonates with you and your life, your situations, and your experiences. Disregard the rest. It is focused on the etheric and the energy. So anything revealed about outside yourself is just really to help you gain clarity and understanding for what you choose to do next. So the thing I'm picking up with Scorpio is there's work to be done and you're willing to do the work. It's almost like I see you go, all right. So let's just say like we'll bring this close in. We'll do like home, and you're like, oh man, the floor needs to be swept. So you go get the broom so you can sweep the floor, but the broom's not where the broom normally goes, and you kind of look around. And you're like, where the hell is the broom? Can't find the broom anywhere. So then you're kind of like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna make a nice, really good cup of tea, and I'm just gonna chill out for a while. So I'm being shown like you're really good at picking up on the signals and the energy from the universe when it's like, like it directs you into another direction, and it directs you into more of a self-care kind of state. So if this is resonating with you, I want to say, if you want to take a quick second, kind of reflect back, how would you have responded a year ago? How would you have responded 3 years ago? How would you have responded 7 years ago? I want to say, like, look at the evolution of you, so that way you can acknowledge and be aware of how much growth you have gone through, or just kind of like transformation to your choosing. Thank you. So wait for important information. I'm feeling that one too. And She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Did you have these two cards before? On the bottom of the deck, we got Jesus with a great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. So Oracle, wait for important information, and She-Wolf with unleash the wild within, with Jesus on the top of the deck, or on the bottom of the deck. On the top of the deck. I'm on top of the world. Okay. Yeah, there's this energy of just being like led intuitively. I'm even hearing you go like, damn, I must look really odd right now, because it's just kind of like, it's beautiful, and it's just like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, look at Scorpio go from doing this one thing to this other thing to this thing to this thing to that thing, and there's just like a beautiful rhythm and flow to it. But that's because, like I said, you go to find the broom, it's not there, you just kind of flow looking around, you don't find it, so you just alter your direction and your intentions on like, well, obviously it's time for me just to love myself a little bit more. There's this awareness also that when it is time to make a move, you will make a move. You just know when to make a move, and you make a move, and you don't know how to explain it, but you know that you can do it and it works. You do it and let others figure out how you do it. Thank you. So wake up call with the tsunami, music and harmony, Yeah, like I said, it's just kind of like a beautiful little rhythm. Ooh, you're in the flow of it right now. I mean, I don't think you think that you look like this she-wolf right here, this wild, but it is very wild. It doesn't have to be adrenaline junkie wild. Thank you. With mountain and strength, because your ass is up on top of that mountain as this wave comes crushing over every freaking thing else. Ooh, shape-shifting with the clouds. Yeah, everything is going to look different. Whale with breach, doing different. Ooh. So I'm hearing that this will be over by the full moon. It'll be completed by the full moon. And not necessarily this whole cycle. I'm talking about this tsunami wake-up call with this mountain strength call. Now, what I want is like, holy crap. Okay, so remember the harmony thing? Like, ooh, the beautiful rhythm you're in? Like, holy crap, you doing that just intuitively led you up on this mountain. This is not your tsunami. This tsunami is yours, but it's not meant to, like, give you a tower moment or anything. This is actually to change everything. You got the clouds and the shape shifting here in the north, the strength in the west, and the wake up call in the north. So for the new moon, you got this coming in. And what I hear is that the tsunami aspect, the wave of it and everything, will be completed by the full moon. But that I'm not picking up on, like, the water receding back yet or anything. It could just be that this could be like not even a fast wave. It could be like if the tide was coming in and it just kept coming in. Yeah, because now I just kind of got shown this thing. Like, here you are doing you. You're up on this mountain. Everybody else is like, look at Scorpio and her crazy ass, or his crazy ass. And it's like, Jesus is chilling up on the mountain too. So this tide starts coming in, right? Like crazy weather's happening, folks. Like everybody down here was paying no dang attention, right? They were paying attention to you doing this weird stuff that, is really kind of, I want to say, new for you to embody in the physical of, I want to say that you got into the flow of it so much. It was almost like a really good kind of disconnection from any kind of perception that was coming to you. So you're just kind of like doing your thing, right? And then you just kind of start going up the mountain. I was like, whatever, Scorpio, do your thing. No one's paying it. Like there was awareness of the shifting in the clouds, but because of the energies down here, there was no real there was no stopping and going, oh, what does that mean? It was, going to the next, like, oh, what kind of phone did they just get? Well, then I have to go get a new one too. This sounds super weird, but I guess it's pretty common for the normals. All right. So there's all this stuff going on, like the information that was there for everybody. Scorpio is just kind of like, la-di-da-di-da. This is a really good cup of tea. I'm playing on this mountain and I'm having fun, wee. And then the tide starts coming in. And it keeps coming in. And it's coming in like, oh, this is like, oh, sneaky universal energy. It's coming in. It's almost, I want to say, for those with a really good self-awareness, for those that are in really good in a really good natural rhythm within themselves. It'll be connected to the land and everything. So those aware just kind of like, what is this? And they're in there are others that are receiving this information too. There's a crap. Like, you're not the only one up on the mountain, right? Those that have awareness are somehow up on the mountain too. But what I want to say is that there's some that their awareness is coming from the tide coming in, like those that are like, okay, like they haven't really kind of clicked into it yet, but this is going to get their attention. I feel like that's a message from spirit to those up on this mountain to say, hey, there are going to be others that are going to join you. Keep your calm, keep your balance, keep your cool, witchy, hippie, cool kind of like, oh, I'm in the mountains energy. And so that way, as they come further up, they enter more of that calm, that knowing, that internal, it's all good. All right. Because there will be nervousness. It's going to be they're going to be climbing that mountain at the beginning thinking that they're freaking crazy, even though that they are still aware that the water is still rising. Now we go back to the other ones. Let's go back to the ones that are walking through the tide because, the water is just slowly rising and there is awareness of it, but it's more of a inconvenience kind of awareness of it. Like, what are they going to do about this water? There's no real stopping kind of going, what is this? What is this? What does this mean? The water is rising. The water is rising. Okay. I was kind of like, what else is this saying? Because we're just kind of, there's those on the mountain, there's those going up the mountain, and there's those that are just receiving. What are you saying metaphorically to me? No, I'm picking up really clear that there could have been, like, they could be telling you to, like, what is kind of going on down here, so that way you have an awareness of it. So that way, I don't know, when you start experiencing the energies, when you start hearing or picking up on the energies, when thank you. Okay, so you're to stay up on the mountain, kind of in a sense. Not necessarily needing to stay up on the mountain, but it's. Are you even going to be aware of this flooding? Like, of this tide coming in? I think this is already going on. I think that this tidal wave, I think that this tide coming in has been coming in. It just has not been affecting you. I think you really have no awareness. This energy is really you're confusing me a little bit. So This energy really has no thing to do with you, but it really does have, I mean, in a sense, everything to do with you. For those that are up on this mountain, it's almost like intuitively guided to go up on the mountain, because now some shape shifting, some transformation, all this stuff has got to start happening. I'm going to grab some more cards really quick because this is really confusing me. And my stomach's growling. Why is this tsunami the wake-up call? Why am I picking up on the tidal wave? Thank you. What are you? Holy crap. Okay. What's on the bottom? Okay. So on the bottom of this deck, we got the wolf and the knife. It's really, this one's talking about, like, this card kind of signifies, like, the struggle before was a struggle, is what I'm being told. This wave coming in is a success. Like, that's all the bird is like, it's a success. It's a success. Okay, but what is the purpose behind this is, if you see the otter here, and we got Jesus with the spiritual experiences, the whale with breaching out of the water. Divine like the otter can fluidly go from, earth to water. That is what I'm picking up on, this tidal wave coming in, these changes, these transformations. It's not to wipe or flood any kind of town or anything. It is literally a transformation to change it for you, to change it for others that are up on this mountain as well. But I'm still not understanding why we have the tsunami card. To remove the struggle. Thank you. It is okay. So whatever's coming in, you like I said, this tsunami card, this tidal wave card, the tide coming up, it's not meant to like touch you. It's meant to touch that which has made your life a struggle. It's here to wash that clean away. And it's doing it very subtly and gently, almost like ensuring that it's taking, instead of coming in like one big destructive wave, like, oh, screw this, let's just wipe everything out. This is slowly rising. So that way, so that way it only removes what is no longer. That way it only removes that which was intentionally causing struggle. All right? Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that, Scorpio, because that kind of threw me for a loop. I really hope that this helps you and gives you clarity and understanding. And I love you guys. I'll see you later.